What's up, y'all? My name is Eugene. Before the podcast starts, I want to let you know where you can find our podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, so make sure to follow and subscribe to our channels, as well as give us a 5-star rating. You can also check us out on Twitter and TikTok at Spin the Rock to get updates about episodes and previews of our show. All of the links can be found in our descriptions. Thank you for listening.
Hello and welcome to the Spin the Rock podcast, a podcast for fans with fans. I am your host, Angel, and joining me today is
Eugene?
Tyler.
And Vaughn.
all right. Well, week 3 of regular season, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Week 3. Still early days. I don't even think teams have hit double-digit games yet, but it's still time to make some thoughts, and we're gonna give you ours. We're gonna start off things with something that we're doing, which is our vision board. So this will have all our hot takes. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right now, the only thing on there is me and Vaughn having Kings playing, and Eugene with Sexton is the Utah Dame, and Jazz playoffs. I want to know, do you still think the Utah Dame thing?
Bro, yes. I think because I don't think there's really another place he could play with the minutes that he's gonna get, unless he really proves himself and becomes like a superstar, because Utah's not really a great team currently, but in my opinion, they do have potential, and they've never really had a true point guard since Darren Williams, and that's been a hot minute. So
hot minute.
Facts.
And even Donovan Mitchell, his true position, he played point guard, but his true position is shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Colin Sexton could be that person for them.
All right, and then Vaughn, Kings playing. You standing by that still?
Oh, was it Keegan Murray's first game? Y'all were telling me before we got on the call, and they won that game. I'm just saying, he's here to save them. He's here to bring them that 10 seed.
All right. Well, speaking of seeds, for now on, instead of hot seat news or news hot seat, we're gonna do the standings and games we watch, and then if we have news and our main topic. So we're gonna kick things off with Eugene with the West standings.
So seeds 1 through 10, I'm just gonna name them off in order. The Trailblazers, the Suns, the Jazz, the Pelicans, the Spurs, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets, Warriors, and the Thunder. So I'm kind of surprised that the Blazers are at the top, but then again, not really, based on how they've been playing. I've been seeing a lot of their highlights, not even on my feed, but just watching the highlights on YouTube or whatever. Anthony Simons, he playing like he worth $100 million, so that's good for them. The Suns, I haven't watched a lot of the Suns at all. The Jazz, I'm a believer in the Jazz. Y'all may not be, but I feel like they're gonna finish somewhere, top 5, middle of the pack. That's all I'm saying. Pelicans haven't really watched a lot of. Kind of surprised about the Spurs. 4-2, sitting at the 5 seed. Just a bunch of young players and Popovich. So he's just doing what he can with them. The Grizzlies, kind of surprised they're under the Spurs, but I haven't seen their schedule, so I don't know who they're really going against. And then the Wolves, Nuggets, the Warriors. Very surprised about the Warriors, especially because they just lost against the Nuggets, or not the Nuggets, the Hornets, and they're sitting at the 9th seed right now. Obviously, later down the line, they're not gonna sit there unless something crazy happens. But That's probably the most surprising. Probably the Warriors and then the Blazers. And then, we got Lou Dort and them and Josh Giddey and SGA and them sitting right at 10, tied with the Warriors. So I'm liking, for the most part, how the standings are look right now. But I think a lot of this will change over the season because we're gonna have the Lakers flip a switch. we gonna be sitting atop the West. Right now we the worst team in the league. But come playoffs, we gonna be the best. Watch.
Well, what would it take to like start seeing some wins? I don't even know what the fix is.
So I was talking to a couple of roommates about this, about our situation, and honestly, it's gonna sound like super cliche, but like I really think it's the coach. It's his first year coaching, like an NBA team. I don't know if he's got like college experience or whatever. I'm pretty sure he was an assistant coach under Frank Vogel, but I just think he doesn't know how to put these players in a situation where they can thrive together. Does that make sense? Like Frank Vogel figured out a system for us to win a championship, at least a system enough, But I think Durbin Ham, I think he's just so new to coaching, head coaching. And then, you got LeBron on your team. No coach in the NBA knows how to coach LeBron. LeBron coaches himself. And then you got AD, you got Russ, you got Patrick Beverly. Like, you got all of these veteran players. And I'm not hating on Durbin Ham. It's just I don't think he knows how to coach all of these, quote, superstar, high-level veteran players. I think that's what our problem is, especially because, people were saying, Russ is the problem. He sits out a game, 2 games, and we still losing, So clearly he's not the problem. I think it's the coach, or maybe if not the coach, it's the system he has in place, which was still following the coach. But that's what I think.
Yeah.
It would help if like they had shooters too. Like I think the team is shooting like under 30%. That's rough. But like I don't even know how you would fix that because it's not like in the free agent market right now, there's a bunch of shooters you can get. And it's not like they have trade assets to get some,
Right. And it's like there's only so much we can do. We just need them to get better at shooting. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we need to get shooters. I think they just need to shoot better, like get in the gym and like, do what they're supposed to do. But
yeah, the only team without a win right now. And
that's my real favorite team.
A flipping of a switch could just be going on a 3-game win streak at this point.
Literally.
Well, last season they went on an 8-game losing streak. Maybe they're just getting it out of the way early,
Yeah. Yeah, these are going to be the only losses they're going to take all year.
Hey, I'll take it.
77-5 coming up.
Yep. 70-game win streak coming soon.
All right, some games that I thought were interesting that I'm gonna use as talking points. Watch the Rockets' first win. Look, a lot of people said Rockets are an exciting team to watch. They're not. That game was awful. That clip of Smith and was it Green like yelling at each other on the bench? That was the whole fourth quarter. They were doing that the whole fourth quarter on the court. Like, it was rough. They wouldn't go for rebounds. There was times where it was like 5 red shirts and then a Utah Jazz player just walking right past them for a rebound. they're not fun to watch. I thought they would be. A lot of people thought they would be, but I think we forget how young they all are. So it's just like watching a bunch of unexperienced people against like these these vets, and it's like, no, it's not fun to watch. Rockets did win that one.
Bro, the fan base is already saying fire the coach 6 games in the season. Like, do they not know how young this team is? Like, they're supposed to be bad. Like, let's be real.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible. Even the commentators, because I watched the Houston broadcast, they were like, I see a bunch of red standing around for that rebound. And I'm like, yeah, not an exciting team at all. Jazz, they looked tired in that game. I think they are gonna slow down, but I'm gonna say that for later. Don't want to make any Jazz fans mad. I caught the Heat Blazers. I think that was their first loss of the season. Oh, Blazers. At first, I was like, okay, this is just a fluke. Nah, Blazers are Eugene said it. Blazers are showing that they belong this high up right now.
They look legit. Like right
Yeah,
now,
they look
currently,
so
they look
legit.
super legit.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Blazers hater, so I'm kind of surprised that they're doing so good right now. But they're like proving that it's not like a fluke. Like Dame is dropping 40 points, like it's a 20 point, like they're 20 points. Like he's dropping 40 points. Like was it 2 games in a row he did that?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Off
Like,
of injury.
Blazers are proving their worth. Heat, I don't know. Heat's looking kind of rough right now. They're looking a little fatigued, and that's not good when it's the start of the season.
It's like the exact same thing that happened when they got swept by the Bucks. Like, that was coming off their finals run, and they go and just like they look tired the whole season, and then they just get swept by the Bucks, and it's happening again.
Yeah, it's rough right now. Those were the noteworthy games I wanted to bring up. I wanted to talk about Luka versus the Clippers, because that's what it was. It wasn't Mavs v Clippers. It was Luka v Clippers.
It's Luka v the league, bro. Like
We all know he's a one-man army, bro.
literally.
Like Luka had to drop a 40-point triple-double just to go to overtime. Like that's insane. Oh wait, I think it was Nets actually. I think it was Luka Nets, not Clippers. But still, it doesn't matter. It's basically Luka on that team. Like it was rough. It was really rough to see all the other Mavs players.
But
But
didn't they end up winning that game too?
yeah, Mavs won.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No, Luka won.
Luka
Yeah.
won, yeah. Yeah, it's not the Mavs with 2 and 3. It's Luka's 2 and 3. All right. But yeah, that's the West Conference side of things. Tyler, why don't you take us into the East with their standings?
All right. So I'm gonna just go 1 to 10 like Eugene. So it's the Bucks, the Cavaliers, the Hawks, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Wizards, the Raptors, Hornets, 76ers, and Bulls at 10. I would say as far as like surprise, I'm just surprised that Milwaukee's just at a really hot start right now. I thought they'd at least lose one, but nah, they're showing them like that, they're still that championship team. And I was actually able to catch them play Brooklyn, and they just absolutely demolished Brooklyn. Giannis came off a 40-piece that game. He was babying Ben Simmons and Kevin Durant. He even did the too small celebration. I'm sure y'all familiar with that. It just didn't help that the struggling Nets were already playing a team as like really good as the Bucks. I'm honestly surprised Washington's got a positive record right now, and again they got Bradley Beal, so it's not too surprising. I know Bradley Beal's gonna get you some dubs. My actual favorite team is 3 and 4. We've been really inconsistent. We beat Miami, but we'll lose to who did we lose? We just played yesterday. The Spurs, I think it was. I don't understand the inconsistency of the team, but that's just the life of being a Bulls fan. If you know, you know. And seeing the Hawks actually is seeing. I caught a couple games and they've been playing all right. And for Cleveland, I'm not gonna lie, it's good to see them off to a good start. Hopefully, it stays that way. I know we all are excited to see them. But yeah, that's the 1 through 10 for me.
All right. Some key games I watched. Bulls versus Celtics. Celtics got blown out. I could cry foul and say like it was terribly ref. The head ref was from Chicago, and then he's got two
That's
sophomore refs.
federal. That's federal, bro.
That's real police.
That game really could have been a really good competitive one, but like there was some like favoritism it looked like at times. But like Bulls, honestly, they earned it. Like they were down 19 and went back up 19, so. Good for your Bulls, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I saw, like when they were down 19, I just looked at my phone and I was like, I'm not even gonna keep up with this game. And then later that day, I think I was like, let's hop on Twitter. Let's see how bad we lost. I see we won by almost 20 points. I was genuinely surprised. Like, how do they beat teams like this, but we just lost to San Antonio? I don't get this team. It's so weird.
I couldn't watch that fourth quarter. Like, what was it? Tatum got mad because they didn't call a goaltend, and then they gave him a tech like instantly. And then the coach is like, no, he started to defend him, and they ejected him. And then later, Grant Williams gets ejected. It was.
I was just about to bring that up. Didn't he just bump into the ref or something like that?
Yeah, bumped into him. Instantly thrown out.
He got suspended the next game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Like this officiating in this league really needs to be evaluated. Like fans have been saying this for years. Like that's really weird, bro. But I digress.
Oh, there's the thing. I watched Sixers versus Bulls, I think, yesterday. And like they were giving Joel Embiid everything. And then
James Harden too.
Come clutch time, yeah, Harden too. And then come clutch time, DeMar's going for the basket. Embiid just hammers down on him, nothing. So Bulls did take that L. Partly because of the ref, let's be real.
Yeah, I was really frustrated, and I seen the tweets already. They're like, "Caught me a Sixers jersey, and it's the ref, the ref shirt." You know what I'm saying?
Right. I tried to get some other games of teams I haven't watched. I haven't gotten to the Hawks yet, but I did watch Knicks versus Hornets, which went to overtime. And normally, when you watch an overtime game, it's hype, bro. Anti-hype, so dumb. It was so bad. Like I remember, it was like come clutch time. Air balls a 3-pointer. Instead of Julius Randle just letting the ball go out so they get possession, the man pursues it. Like he just has to let it go out. No, he jumped for the ball out of bounds, and then Hornets got another shot. And because of the Hornets, they bricked again and lost the game. So yeah, pretty rough on that. And then more Luka love, Mavericks versus Nets. That went to overtime. That was a good one. Like really, Ben Simmons. Don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what he's doing. But Kyrie stays believing in him. Like he's literally begging Ben to shoot, and Ben's like, nah, pass. Where did his aggression go? He's so passive.
Yeah, like I even heard it I think you could probably catch it like in the Bucks game. Like when he passes it to him on a fast break and Ben just doesn't go up with it. He's pleading with both hands. Shoot it, Ben! Like he's screaming at him, like, dude, you're 6'10", bro. Dunk on somebody, something, please.
How
bleeding?
I know he's like coming back from like missed time from the NBA, but he looks so much worse than like his rookie season when he played. I don't know like where his aggression is gone, where his intensity is gone. Like at one point, he was averaging almost as many fouls as he did points. Like, I don't know what's up with him. Maybe it's even coaching. Maybe it's Steve Nash not giving him good looks. Because, like, if he's just charging head full of steam at the basket, like, we've seen it in the past. He's good around the basket. He's just not even trying, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him anymore.
But, that Nets team is a mess. You can't really blame it just on Ben. Like, they don't play defense. I watched it. Luka just dissected them. He could get whatever he wanted. And yeah, there's nothing else to say about that game. Nets are a mess. And then I tried watching Pacers versus Wizards. Bradley Beal was trying his hardest and still lost to the Pacers. Like It was so sad to see. I had to turn it off. I couldn't. Like, oh, that's the thing. It was a national game too. Who is trying to
Really?
watch Pacers versus Wizards? And that was the night. It was Celtics versus Cavaliers. Their first meeting against each other. That game went to overtime. Like, come on. Why wasn't that on national TV? What was it Levert and Donovan
Mitchell.
Mitchell both got 41. Like, they ate up my team that night. It was sad to see.
It reminds me of that meme when like I don't know if people use it for memes, but you remember when Kyrie and LeBron both had 41 in the finals? Everybody was like, "Yo, they literally the second coming of them." But
Oh, yeah. But that's basically the key games I watched this past week.
All right. Any other teams you guys want to mention real quick before we go to the topic?
just like I said before we started the pod, I was actually able to sit down and watch this one, or at least the highlights for the Kings and the Heat. And Sacramento, I ain't gonna lie, if they keep playing like this, your takes are gonna come to reality. Like, I swear.
Yes, sir.
Miami didn't have a lead the entire game, and they were all playing like a well-oiled machine. It was Sabonis was getting his buckets, Davion Mitchell's flying through the air getting and ones, Murray's doing his thing.
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
saying, like, based off that, if they keep doing that, then y'all might be right. Y'all might be right. We gonna see. We gonna see.
Hey, all I'm saying is
I can't wait till y'all are wrong, bro. I can't wait.
hey, all I'm
Keep
saying
praying
is
on my downfall.
when they were on that losing streak, they never lost more than five.
Oh,
Even
and they're
against
playing
the
good
Warriors.
Yeah,
Whoa.
And they were playing good teams.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm just saying.
This is high standards for the Kings, okay? This is their success. This is what it looks like.
Like, them making the play-in will be enough. It'd be like them winning a championship.
Yeah, Pat Bev moment for
I was
sure.
about to say. You gonna see the Aaron Fox turn into Patrick Beverly just like that.
All right. Anyone else?
I watched, what was it? I watched like half of the Pacers and Sixers game. Pacers came off hot. I think they had the lead in the first quarter, and then after that, it was just Sixers the entire time, obviously. And then I watched it was another Pacers game. I think it was Pacers Pistons, I think. That game was pretty good. Benedict, bro. I'm telling y'all. He gonna be rookie of the year, bro. I'm telling y'all, just wait on it. The fool had 30 yesterday.
He does look great, I'm not gonna lie.
He's
LeBron's
playing
gonna have
way
to
too
nice.
good.
LeBron gonna have to prove himself.
No, on some real stuff though. Like,
Hey.
we 0-5. They sitting at 3-4.
Hey.
If he's gonna be rookie of the year, I think y'all said it already. Tyrese Maxey, most improved player. I'm saying he should be the second option on that team because they were playing. I think it was the Raptors. Maxey dropped 44. He was the number 2 option behind Harden, and he drops 44. Now, if you switch Harden for Embiid number 1, Tyrese Maxey 2, James Harden at 3, like, I think that's where their success is going to come from. Because that man Maxey, he plays so fast. He's got that smooth stroke. Like, what's not to love?
And it can free up a lot too. Like,
Yes.
like if Tyrese actually becomes second option and Harden's third, then that would free up James Harden for like hella like open spot up shots, you know? Or even if he's running around like a Curry. I don't see that, but you know, it could happen.
You know what's funny? Every time, like, and it's not even on purpose, every time I catch James Harden playing, he's always missing a shot. Like, I watched when they played it was Boston when he I guess when he crossed Smart and he did the little shimmy and he just airballed it.
Oh,
I caught that.
It was rough. Yeah,
And I think did he do the same thing with Toronto? Like, it like smacked the backboard. It even like it just hit the backboard. It wasn't nowhere near the basket. Every time I catch James Harden, like, I don't know what it is. Oh no, it's
He's
weird.
not like getting easy looks for him. That's what I see when he's like playing his number two. It's like he's doing that dribble thing, and like you could pass off to someone, get a pick and roll, play off ball, but he just chooses to do the, oh, I got my defender. I'm gonna try and break his ankles, step back, shoot every time. So it's kind of getting predictable, you know.
All right. Moving on to our main topic. Early season bandwagons. Are we hopping on them or are we not? We got some early season thoughts that we're all on board for, and we had early season thoughts that we're not believing in whatsoever. And Vaughn, why don't you kick us off?
Yeah, Trailblazers. I like them as a team. Before the season, I would have said they were like 10 to 8 seed. Now I think they could clear that play-in spot. They could just lock in a playoff spot if Dame's playing like this.
Yeah, we were talking about this before we started recording. I wasn't believing in them, and then Dame is dropping 40 points back to back. Simmons is going crazy. Nurkic is just there, but Blazers are still they're still looking solid as hell. They're like winning against good teams. Like, I don't know. I'm low key. I was kind of shocked.
I don't know what Chauncey Billups is doing either, but like their defense looks better. Like I would not have suspected that with like Dame at point guard, because Dame's not like a defensive specialist or anything, you know. It's just like I don't know what they're doing. Like I don't know what Terry Stotts, what he was doing wrong, but like this early season, their defense has improved.
It's crazy too because I never viewed Terry Stotts as like a bad coach.
Right.
I think it was just like, I guess it had to be his system or something. Because like they were always in the mix. They just weren't, they couldn't get over that hump, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I do see what you're saying though. I'm Trailblazers all the way. I've been Trailblazers all the way. Love Dame, love my boy CJ, but you know he's sitting at the 4 seed right now. But Trailblazers, I'm just really surprised that they're doing as well as they are right now. So if they can keep it up, props to Dame, you know, especially coming off that what injury was it? Was it a leg injury?
Something like
I
that. He
think
had to have
so.
surgery for it too.
Yeah. So, and he's like he came back just as good as he was like 2 seasons ago. So
Yeah, like he's got to be superhuman for that. Like, look at Jamal Murray, Ben Simmons. They got like slow starts, you know, but like,
Literally.
he's already dropping 41.
I guess that's what not running from the grind gets you. Immediate success. I guess that's what that gets you. I guess that's what that gets you. So.
The basketball gods blessed him for signing that contract.
Yep.
That was a test. That was a test.
You proved your loyalty, my son. Now go drop 40 every night.
Now, if it could only happen to Bradley Beal,
Yeah, hey, for real.
like
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
now Blazers, at least as of right now, are definitely legit.
Is my turn for the team that I believe in, or I'm
Mhm.
seeing. I mean, we've been talking about it ever since he got traded there. I'm riding the Cleveland wave. I'm not gonna lie. They're playing pretty good. They blew out my Bulls by a lot. So I mean, even though that hurt to watch, it's good to see that all of our thoughts and our our belief is coming true. And this one is more so this is a player, because this team I've never had no expectations for it. Seeing him play, watching Paolo, being able to watch it whenever I've been able to see him, he's playing like a number 1 like draft pick. So it's more so like I'm riding the Paolo way, because at first I didn't watch much of him in Duke and I didn't know how good he really was, but when I've been able to see, like, I'm trying to watch more of him as much as I can. He's doing pretty good. I mean, they're 1-5, but I mean, it's the Magic, so I'm not expecting much as a team. I wanted to throw him in there too. So,
But guess who they're better than?
by just 1 win.
Oh, it's still crazy to see like people still solely blaming Westbrook for like them being winless. Like
God,
how
like,
delusional.
they're making him the scapegoat.
Exactly,
for
bro.
everything.
Like that's what I was saying earlier. Like you can't even blame him when he's literally sitting out games. You know, like it's not him, so it's something else.
And
I think
they want to like bring him off the bench. Like, oof. Like he's gonna have no one around him to like really play off of.
Right.
Like at
'Cause-
least LeBron AD, he's like he can get those assists, he get easy looks for them. But like,
Mhm.
oh, he's gotta go to overdrive mode with like the second unit.
Because I think Austin Reeves is gonna start instead of Russ. I think that's what they said. Because I don't even think Patrick Beverly's gonna start. So
Are they putting Austin at the 2 or the 1?
no, I think they're putting him at the 1.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never seen him play point. I've only seen him like when he's knocking down shots. That's the only time. Yeah.
Right. So I know he's pretty tall. I don't know how tall he is, but I think I saw a report saying that they were gonna start him instead of Russ because they were choosing Russ to be on the bench. So we'll see how that goes. I like Austin Reeves though. He's unfortunately our best shooter, but hopefully we can at least get a win. Like that's what I'm praying for right now.
yeah, that because we're talking about how the blame can't be on Russ anymore, and I think everyone else is noticing that because now I'm seeing AD getting thrown under the bus.
Oh my god.
Now it's AD, and now people are showing clips from him on the Pelicans, and like, where's this AD? It's like, come on, y'all.
Bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you
No,
done?
go on.
Okay. All I've been seeing, like, they don't even call him AD anymore. I've legit, like, I could die right now. They've been calling him street clothes on Twitter. That's all I've been seeing. I feel, and I forgot what the movie is, but I think it's Glass where Samuel Jackson's in the wheelchair. They put his face on there. I was like, I love AD, but bro can't catch a break with these injuries, man. Like, I think
But like, bro,
It-
how do you get hurt from hanging on the rim, bro?
yeah,
Like, come on. You can't do that.
he's the second coming of Derrick Rose with all these injuries, man. Like, I remember people were making fun of Derrick Rose when he signed to the Cavs. They're like, oh, breaking news, he broke his hand trying to sign to the Cavs or something like that whenever he signed. But AD, bro, come on. Like, he had a back injury in the second game, didn't he? Like, he landed on it or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like fell because I think was he trying to block somebody or something? I don't know, but he fell on like his like tailbone back, like lower back. Yeah.
Jeez.
It was a hard fall. I'm not even gonna lie,
Yeah.
but
It's kind of sad that you have to rely on a 37-year-old LeBron as the number one option, but it should be Anthony Davis. But yeah.
I do see he's like putting on work like on the defensive end. Like he's all over the place, like saving like mishaps from teammates. Like he's there to like cover them, or he's like jumping for loose balls. I'm like, AD, I don't know about that. Like this early in the season, like you're asking for a hip contusion, and it's already happening. He's already getting hurt. It's just fun to watch the Lakers, not as a fan, you know.
Oh man.
well, especially because you're a Celtics fan too. So
Yeah,
Yeah, you on the other side of the gate, bro.
like, not only are you not a fan, you also hate the Lakers.
You a op.
I want to circle back to Paolo because I think none of us really didn't think much of him. We were just kind of like, oh, he's on the Magic. Like, there's no like, not much is gonna happen really. But he's putting up some numbers and he's playing like a very good game right now. It does suck that he is on the Magic because it's not correlating to the record, but it's nice to see Paolo actually like proving that he should have been the number one pick.
Yeah, because I think they said through his first 5 games, like it's kind of like a Sports Center stat, but I just thought it was kind of cool. They said like through his first 5 games, he's averaging 20 or like 20 something. And they said that, no player in Magic history hasn't done that since Shaq. So that's kind of cool for him, I guess. So, but it's still the Magic. So I mean, sorry about it, Paolo, but You know, you balling.
All right.
Th- This
Oh,
will be just one thing. Like this will be a really close rookie of the year race. It feels like because last year, who won it last year?
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty.
It
Scotty
was kind of
Barnes.
close last year. low-key.
Yeah, you can argue Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley, but last year or the year before that, we had LaMelo, who was clearly like rookie of the year, and the year before that, Ja, because Zion was hurt. You know,
I would. Okay, wait.
I would say about.
I wouldn't say clearly rookie of the year because Ant
for
had
Ja
him.
versus Zion.
No, for Ant and
No, for
LaMelo.
Ant and LaMelo
Oh.
because
I
that
forgot
like
about him.
Ant was hooping, bro.
I think it's
But-
because he didn't turn up. Oh, I'm sorry, you got it.
I was gonna say I think I kind of agree with Vaughn only because us fans were saying Aunt Mello, but I don't think the media was saying Aunt Mello.
Right. Yeah, like
media-
I forgot, like that was a race. To be
The
honest.
media was all on that Mello train.
I guess, but like, it's because I'm not gonna say it's because of LeVar, but it's
'cause of
because
his
of
name.
LeVar. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like LaMelo's also like he was also balling. Don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
but he was injured the entire second half of the season, basically. So it was
Yeah,
like, how can you win Rookie of the Year if you don't play the full year? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's just me. I thought Ant should have won, but no hate against LaMelo.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying like it's because Ant, like I guess, turned up like later in the season, but I don't remember how he played really the first half. Like I know it wasn't bad, but I know it wasn't like really crazy, but like I know he did good. But a lot of people were saying it's because he didn't turn up to the second half of the season, but I don't know. It's just injuries suck because they like to see the full thing. Like kind of like with John and Zion. Like if Zion wasn't hurt, I personally think like when he was playing, when he was healthy, he was showing why he's the number one pick. He probably would have won it like if they were both healthy throughout the season. So just up for debate, I guess.
That's a media thing too. Like, if Eugene's saying like why LaMelo win if he was out, like how did Zion not win even though he was great?
Yeah.
The media is like hell of a thing sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, they got a lot of
Yeah.
power in their hands.
All right. Was the Lakers your topic, Eugene, or do you have something else?
Yeah, basically. 0-5, winless.
Okay.
Worst team in the league. Love to see it. Let's hold on. Let's see our next game real quick. Next game.
Oh no.
Praying
We
for
are
y'all.
we're going against you, Angel.
Hey.
Again. So
Another
0-6. Let's go.
Oh
moving on.
man. Yeah, feel bad. So wanted the Lakers to do semi bad just for the memes. Didn't want them to do this bad though. My topic, and I went more with the person. Jordan Poole is proving that he deserved that contract. I mean, man is balling right now, and I don't know what it is. The rest of the Warrior team isn't really keeping up with Poole because I hate to see because Poole is deserving the topics out of the Warriors, but I hate to see the Clay slander mostly taking the spotlight. Like the Clay slander is insane. No one's really talking about how Poole is doing good. They're more talking about how Clay is not a good player, and that's awful. I hate that.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Like I haven't been able to catch like the Warriors, let alone Jordan Poole. But like all I've seen, like as far as media, like other than like I think it was Steph Curry, he like hit a clutch shot over Tyler Hero. But I kept for like the past couple of days, all I've been seeing was when Clay and Devin Booker got into it, and Clay brought up the 4 rings thing. That's like the only thing I've been really saying about the Warriors, which is crazy. Like they don't want to keep it basketball, bro. The media knows what they're doing. But he signed for what? Was it 120?
120, something like that.
Yeah, I might have to actually sit down and catch their highlights or something.
He's playing good basketball right now. I mean,
I don't doubt it.
yeah,
he's playing like as if he carried over from last season, you know? Just going crazy. I hadn't even heard of him like at all in college or in the draft. And then like my roommates started talking about him, I was like, you know, who is this guy? Slump. I was slump. And then he cut his hair, and then all of a sudden just started hooping. I was like, all right, I was wrong. But no, yeah, he definitely is developing as a player, especially with, you know, literally one of the greatest shooter of all time in front of you. One of the greatest players, a few of the greatest players, to be honest, of all time on that team. So yeah, I think he's doing pretty well. And I'm a Warriors hater, so
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw Poole his rookie season, I didn't expect him to be an NBA player. He just looked like a G League player, like young, kind of makes those mistakes, like the early on mistakes. And I didn't expect to see him. And then he killed my Celtics in the finals. He was a part of that. So he definitely made me remember his name. And now he's balling. He's stay balling. Like, I hate to say it for Clay, but like maybe it would be best if he was more of a spot up shooter than trying to do everything extra, and maybe he just defers to Poole and Curry to get him better looks. You know, I don't think it's Clay. Oh, Clay's bad, but I think it'd just be more beneficial if he could just be that spot up shooter. I mean,
yeah.
he scored 61 time, like just standing in one spot, right?
Yeah, and 37 in the quarter. Like his catch and shoot is insane, bro. That release is so fast. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's just right now he looks like he's trying to do extra stuff, which he doesn't need to do.
Yeah, I feel like Poole is basically what the Cavs wanted for from Kyrie, but actually working out for them. I'm saying, like, he's putting up the numbers they want him, and he seems loyal. Doesn't seem like he's gonna leave halfway. So I think
He got punched in the face and he's not mad about it.
Yeah, like that's what
another thing I have is most improved player, a Hornets fan, born and raised Hornets fan, Dennis Smith Jr. He's popping off right now, and I'm happy to see it. Like, he's been in the league for what, 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and you know he's been
I think it's
kind
been
of
longer than that, hasn't it?
he was part of the 2017 draft, I want to say. Like with
Was
Tatum
he?
and them.
yeah.
He was here before
Yeah.
1 year before Luca, I think.
Yeah, so that would have been like Jason Tatum, Markelle Fultz, and all of them.
2017, yeah. Dang,
He was
I
like
thought
the-
he was a little older.
He was top 10, right? Like in the draft.
I think he was like barely top 10 too. I think he was like 9 or 10.
Dennis Smith was 9.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm not-
but oh,
no,
sorry,
you
go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, like, ever since he came in the league, I've actually been a fan of him, and I thought him and Luca were gonna be like a duo that was there to stay. But we saw what happened. I believe he got traded to New York, then he went to Detroit, and he signed with Portland, and hopefully Charlotte is his new home. I'm just glad to see him on the court again because I've always been a fan of him. But I just hope he can like just get back to what everybody thought he was gonna be in the
Yeah.
NBA. So
Yeah, it's
I
nice
think
to see.
For him to like win most improved, is LaMelo back yet?
No.
No.
I feel
So
like
he's
Tyrese
probably
got
gonna-
it right now.
He's probably gonna have to come off the bench and he'll be playing behind LaMelo and Rozier. So he's just got to
Mhm.
carry that energy to like the bench, and that's like going to be the make or break factor. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, just kind of hoping for. I mean, we talked about Charlotte beating the Warriors. I mean, he was a big part of that. He almost had a triple double. I think he was 1 rebound and 2 assists off, and he had 18 points. So, man is popping off.
I like Dennis Smith, but I don't see most improved. I think his better days are over, if I'm being honest. I would like to see him reach the potential that everyone saw in him, but I don't think it'll happen, unfortunately.
Maybe he doesn't get most improved if he goes to the bench, because I think Maxey will be the front runner for most improved. But if he goes to the bench, maybe he gets 6-man.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Possible.
Yeah, I was about to say I think Maxey might have it this year.
True.
So-
Matthew is playing out of his mind.
He's been doing it consistently too, and he's only getting better. So I feel like he's got it at least right now. If all goes well for him. So
Yeah. Just had to show some Hornets love, Rep my Hornets. All right. Do you guys have any thing that you're like not on the train with? Just like I'm not believing in this team or this player, or I'm calling it now, it's gonna end.
well, I mean, I feel like we all agree it's probably over for Brooklyn. I mean, if just to get the ball
Oh.
rolling, if y'all want to start it off.
Oh,
I feel like
okay.
people
Is
aren't
that
talking
the
about.
first hot take?
I
It
mean,
might
hey, it could
be.
be.
It
Maybe
might
that.
be over
could
for
be.
Brooklyn.
People would
What-
be slandering the Nets more if the Lakers weren't 0-5. The Nets are 1-5.
That's facts. That is
Yeah, them
facts.
guys.
True.
It's like the two teams we thought were going to meet in the finals are at the very bottom of the league, which is so crazy to me. Like that just shows you anything can happen in sports.
Anything, bro.
They could miss playoffs. They've been losing against bad teams. That's never good. And they don't look cohesive. I think I was saying that before. Like they're just a bunch of good individual players, but they're not playing as a team.
Yeah, we were talking about the Mavs Nets game, and Kyrie and KD had like 60 something combined, and they still lost to Luca. Like,
True. I did say for them to be successful, KD and Kyrie got to score 30 every night, and they lost. So,
They both dropped 30 at that.
Exactly. Like
Not just one of them, both of them.
they
yeah,
lost to one man too. Luca. Luca.
like on paper, like it's like who gonna stop him, but it seems like everybody's stopping them. Like I mean, yo, like I said, when I watched them play Milwaukee, it was just like, dude, like what's going on with this team, bro? Like Kyrie's trying to will them, KD's doing what he can. It's just dang, it doesn't help that Joe Harris just got back from his injury. And I'm trying to remember who else they even signed. Like they signed TJ Warren, and they lost Blake Griffin. Like I don't even know who's really on the team. And Bruce Brown, I believe too. He's with Denver Angel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this team. I mean, I
They
feel like
really
that's
need to
something.
improve, like their defense. Like people keep saying Ben's going to carry the defense. No, he's not clearly. And then Royce O'Neal, like he's usually a pretty good defender, but he's getting cooked every time I see him.
Yeah, I
And he's
forgot he was
bricking
on the team too.
threes. He's 3-and-D and he's bricking threes. Like, I think most importantly, they got to improve their center position because Nicholas Claxton, he can't do it all. Like maybe off the bench, but like it obviously does not look good. I don't even know who they could improve at that position because they got what? There's Dwight Howard, DeMarcus Cousins on the market. I don't think that's like a net positive. Like those guys come off the bench already, They're old.
Yeah,
So I don't know who they could even trade for that will improve their center position. There's just no anchor.
they're tanking for Wemby. They're tanking for Wemby. I'm telling you right now, KD and
Hashtag tank
Wemby.
for Wemby.
Yep, they're tanking for Wemby, bro. KD
They're
and
not doing
Wemby
it.
duo.
They're not doing it on purpose though.
Yeah, no. or maybe LeBron plays with Wemby. Who knows, bro?
True. All right. Anyone else?
I don't think the Suns are going to finish super high. As in, like, the past few seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with, like, the whole Ayton situation and such. I love Devin Booker, DeAndre, and Chris Paul. Hopefully they can keep that off the court, but depending on how that goes, I don't know if they're going to stay this high. They might fall bottom 5.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that they're doing as good as they are right now. I didn't see that coming, especially without Crawford, because he's not playing. I don't think.
Crowder?
I haven't seen any.
Crowder. I meant Crowder.
Yeah, I think they're stopping him right now because I know they said was in Miami. It's a rumor. I think it's just rumors, but I think it was like Miami and some other East contender. But yeah, I forgot about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly,
Yeah, I haven't even caught any Suns games, to be honest. So
I haven't
I have
either.
no idea.
what it looks like to me when I watch him play is, I think the issue, what stems back from the playoffs when Monty Williams benched Ayton for like how much he was actually trying on defense, and I think that's where the bad blood started, and I think it's carrying it into this season. But he also has Chris Paul to like coach him in his ear, to like show him his defensive assignments, to like be there on the court. Like he's being a true floor general, offense and defense. So where I would have imagined like you have issue with your coach, it's not as big of a problem because Chris Paul's there to
Mhm.
like make sure Ayton knows what he's doing. And it's not like he's a bum either. He's a one seed for
fact.
one pick for a reason.
Yeah, I kind of agree though. I do see them not finishing as high as they're playing, just because it's gonna come tumbling down eventually, especially like once like the Crowder stuff goes through. Who knows who else is gonna be sent over with Crowder? So I'm just kind of wondering when it's gonna fall down.
At least if it even
yeah.
does, yeah.
Do y'all think LA or like maybe probably Brooklyn? Do y'all see like a crazy like mid-season trade coming up, or like do y'all feel like they're just gonna try to work out like what they got going on? Because I know everybody, or at least I don't know if it's just Lakers fans, but there's like they always got the rumors for like the Lakers and stuff about like especially with Buddy Hield and Miles Turner right now. And well, I just want to know what y'all thought about it. Or
They're gonna have to, like, both teams are gonna have to make trades. It feels like, because it's not like the Lakers are all suddenly going to become a great 3-point shooting team, and it's not like the Nets are gonna just stop being ass on defense. So there's gonna be some swapping going on for a shot, at a good playoff run.
So do we feel like Russ is guaranteed to be traded?
I
Or
don't know,
think
because
so.
I feel like if the
that's the
Lakers do
thing,
do
like,
a mid-season
like-
trade, it might hurt them, because what do they have left to give?
Worse than 0-5.
Well, just because they have, like, I mean, future-wise, because they
Do they have
already
anything?
have nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we don't have we don't have picks until like late 2020s. So
Was the AD trade wasn't didn't y'all have a lot of picks and y'all traded it to New Orleans, or was that
I think
for a different
I
trade?
think we traded like 3 or 4 future first round
round?
picks. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I don't
Like
know
we
what y'all
don't
got to get.
have nothing.
I don't know what
Do
y'all got to
you-
get, bro.
For either of these teams, do you see a possibility for them being like, oh, we're not turning it around, so they commit to a rebuild instead?
Or like
The
blow
Nets.
it up?
The Nets.
Nets
Yeah,
for
them-
sure.
I see
They're
that
more
for
likely.
the Nets. Yeah, I see that for the Nets guaranteed. KD at some point will leave. Who knows when that is? Kyrie maybe not. Only because like hometown kid,
Mhm.
But Kyrie may leave, and then after them two leave, the Nets are literally gonna flip flop. The Lakers.
I can't remember the last time they did a rebuild, because they didn't even rebuild for LeBron. They just
I was about to say we
Yeah.
didn't. We went through a rebuild phase, but it wasn't successful.
Yeah, because like after Kobe, it was just literally all the young players he played with. Like,
Yes,
It's just-
and then LeBron got rid of him. So
Yeah.
like
he said, "No, I need experience on this team."
So it's like we went through it, but we didn't. I don't even want to say we didn't do it successfully. It was just we got LeBron, So, and back to your mid-season trade question, it depends how the season goes. I think I don't see one. I don't see one happening. But if it's really, really necessary, maybe like Pelinka and Genie will get together and be like, yo, we need to do something. But for right now, I don't see anything happening, especially because, like, again, like Angel said, we don't have much to offer except players. And then at that, who wants our players? Yeah, I don't really see a mid-season trade happening. At least not for the Lakers. Nets maybe, but
I was saying for like the Lakers' sake, I hope Pelinka and Genie are doing something for y'all. Like, jeez, man. I hope
bro,
they're, like,
they
actively
didn't do nothing for. Well, they did some stuff this summer, but I think it was last free agency deadline, we made no moves, or
Yeah,
not
really?
free agency, trade deadline. Sorry, we didn't make any moves. So,
You think that might have been like y'all last window of opportunity,
at
at least for like.
I don't know, bro,
actually.
because like we were able to get AD with not almost nothing because we gave him picks, but almost nothing. Like
Yeah.
like we didn't really have players to offer like that. So Pelinka, he could pull some strings. He just got to pull the right strings. But
I can see that.
I don't know. The Lakers, we're 0-5. About to be 0-6. So
LeBron about to turn on that 2018 mode again, bro. Swear.
bro, you need to turn on
Early 2000s
mode.
LeBron.
Like you need to do something, bro. Like
I don't know. He looks tired already, like seeing his teammates brick shots every possession. So,
I would be.
Yeah, he said,
True.
what was that
Wouldn't.
quote? We couldn't throw a penny in the ocean or something like that. Like LeBron is like, yeah, we can't shoot. Like,
He's being brutally honest though, bro. Like, oh man.
Is there a scenario where they're like, okay, the only way to try and change this team is we trade Anthony Davis? Is that ever a scenario that could happen?
That would be a
Like they're like, oh, Bradley Beal, Anthony Davis, and then whatever the details of the trade are.
Not seriously, I don't think. Maybe like a rumor, but not seriously. I think if / when AD leaves, it's gonna be like free agency, and somebody just offers him a bigger bag.
I was gonna say if they get rid of AD, that'd be like a new low of desperation. Like that's crazy. They get rid of Anthony Davis. Oh man.
My off the bandwagon is more of like I told you so, because Nuggets, what a surprise. They're not that different. Who would have thought? I'm just saying, I saw a lot of basketball YouTubers and Twitters who thought they were contenders or like thought they would make a really, really good run, be like, I might have jumped the gun on the Nuggets. No shit. Like it was just Jamal Murray and Porter coming back. It's not like we picked up someone wild. It's like so it's more of a I told you so than I'm not all aboard, because I was never all aboard. I don't know what else. Like we got blown out by the Jazz. Like
and they're poverty, right?
hey, they are. They
No,
are.
they're
All
not,
I'm saying is
bruh.
they're looking tired already. They're
No,
looking
they're
tired.
not, bruh.
I don't know
Olynyk.
if Kelly Olynyk he can get every game winner.
Bruh,
It's 2022, and that's your starter center.
don't get me started on Kelly, bruh.
I
But
wonder.
yeah, that was my not all aboard.
I wonder if Danny Ainge just sits there and thinks like, "What masterpiece did I accidentally create?" Like they have a really good start. Like I did not think they was gonna be this good off the bat. But only time will tell if this momentum ever dies down. So
True. All right, Vaughn, you got one?
I mean, we've already shit on the Lakers and the Nets. I don't really have an additional one. Those are just my two teams I hate right there.
All right. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Next week's episode is, we're not gonna have planned topics anymore, so you won't know what the topic of that episode is until you tune in. So make sure you tune in and keep up with the regular season. If you're listening on any podcast platform, make sure you rate us 5 stars and you subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And to keep up with our channel, our podcast, and see some clips, tune into Twitter and TikTok at Spin the Rock. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again next week.
Baby, hop in the rocket, yeah, we gonna blast off. I just mind my own, I can't tell you why they mad, dog. I've been eating good like I'm off a line of bass off.